these days I'm gonna learn how to work this thing. We're doing a little carport study session here at the Paramotor School, and I was gonna talk about flaring too early. I find that it's a common problem for new pilots. They see the ground coming and they wanna get into those brakes pronto, and it's always a mistake. Always a mistake, and if you flare too early, you're gonna have hard landings. You're gonna touch down with some impactfulness. We don't want that. We want to grease them in. So if you wait, it's better to fly into the ground, hit your ass, and then jam your brakes and stand up than it is to pull them and level out 5 feet off the ground and then flop it in like you're jumping off a dinner table. And I got some video here from a student of mine, Mr. John. Now he's doing much better now. This stuff was filmed months ago, but he told me we took the video so that we could sort of ID what was going on. He had been to the school, he went home, he was doing good when he left, but he developed this bad habit, and he called me and said, you know, I'm landing really hard. I'm flaring way too late. And he kept trying to flare earlier and earlier and earlier. And when he told me he was landing hard and that he was flaring too late, I immediately knew that he was backwards and he was flaring too early, because that's what causes hard landings, nothing else. Pulling the speed out before you get to the earth is what makes you fall in and land hard. There's a timing, there's an art, there's a skill that you have to acquire. It happens quick for some people, less for others, but flare timing should be timed so that you're coming down with your hands as fast as your feet are coming down to the earth. If you flare too soon, you level out. If you level out, you should stop pulling. If your feet are not going down, your hands shouldn't be going down. As you're coming down, if you start slow, that slows your descent. As you arrive at the ground, you finish the pull. However fast your feet are coming down to the earth, that's how fast your hands are coming down to the full down position. If you time it right, you're going to start your pull roughly 4 to 5 feet off the ground, and you're going to finish your pull as you arrive onto the ground. And that's a good landing. An expertly executed landing is to start your pull at 3 feet off the ground. Come into the grass with some speed and feel the grass as you're still leveling out. If you feel the grass with your feet, you're not sinking, you're not climbing, but you're level at ground level. That's what we call a greaser. And when you get to the bottom of your brake travel, if you're at the ground already, you just take a couple of steps, there's zero impact. If you're having trouble with landings, film yourself. And we're gonna watch these few clips of John. Actually, I only have videos of the bad ones. He started landing after, at first he didn't want to get on the radio with me. We talked about it. He's like, I'm just gonna do it on my own. He had been flying on his own already, but all his landings were a little hard and they kind of flopped it in. And I let him do it a few times, and you know, it was early. And then finally I was like, put the damn radio on and let me talk to you, John. Quit being hard-headed. Some people are, it's a thing. So we put a radio on him and I just was telling him, you know, wait now. And he did a perfect landing on his feet. It was like, ah! Fireworks went off, you know, his eyes got big and he realized like, damn, I thought I hit the ground, was gonna hit the ground 10 feet sooner, but he didn't, and it was good. So let's watch that video and watch his landings, and maybe we can learn something from it. Also got a couple of his takeoffs in this video, so we're gonna watch those. He's got pretty good skills at takeoff. He does a good taxi here in one of them, but this video is more about his landing flare, so still a pretty green pilot. I want to gamble that maybe he had 20 flights or something at this point. So there's a couple of takeoffs I recorded. We'll leave those in here just for, you know, to show what a good takeoff is supposed to look like. Good glider control before the commit, and off he goes. Build speed after you lift off, etc., etc. We learn all that in class. So here comes his landings. I'm just going to quit talking and just let you watch. I think there's some foul language if you listen closely. It wasn't me this time. John's got the same sickness I got. So y'all watch this. Check it out. Still way too early. Same thing every time. nice taxi, John. So that's it. John did improve. He finally slowed down, realized what he was doing. I hope he's doing well. I hadn't talked to him in a while. He was one of the students that he had to travel like through his normal life through this area pretty often. He's from Alabama. But he stopped by 5, 6 times just to do a refresher. He'd stay a few days, do some training with me, and that's how the school runs. Even if you're flying, you're always welcome to come back, work on things that you need. That's how we do it here. Hope you got something out of that video. I know it's kind of short and sweet, but we got some work to do out here in the yard. We're going to go do that. Hope you join me real soon on the next one. Much love, everybody. Kyle out.